I would assume that most people, you included, at some point in your life have eaten at a buffet, right? So this flip chart represents the buffet, and here's the line of people going in and eating in the buffet and going back out, right? So they're in the line to go and eat at the buffet. So how does this principle relate to business, right? And the principle basically is that at some point when you make a decision to go and do something, now this example is eating at a buffet, but this might be running a business, right? You have to make a decision to do what? To go and actually get in line, where it's like I've got to go and get in the queue to go and start doing whatever it is that I'm going off to do, right? You have to make a decision. And in fact, the Latin form of decide means to cut off from. So you have to kind of cut off from what you're doing and make a decision that I'm going down this path, right? That's what decide means in Latin. Now, the interesting phenomenon here that happens is when people go and get in line and they starting doing work on a different part of their life or their business, same way in the buffet line is not only once you're in the line, but you have to do what? You have to stay in the line. We get in the buffet line, which this could be wealth creation, it could be profitability, it could be cash flow in the business, it could be marketing. And we get in the line, and sometimes if it doesn't happen quick enough for us, we go, my gosh, I'm going to jump out of the old queue here, right? And what happens in a buffet line when you get out of the queue? Where you got to go? You got to go all the way down to the back and start the whole thing again, right? And I see this over and over again in people's experience in life and business, where if we had just stayed in the line and kept working on whatever we're doing, getting knowledge, getting the strategies, working on it, that we would have got there and actually made our way to the actual buffet line, right? And by the way, there is a principle that creates it for us, and it's in my opinion becoming more and more prevalent as society moves on. And please write it down. I'm not going to put it on the flip chart, but it's the concept of instant gratification versus delayed gratification, right? So, for example, if it's taken too long for me to get there, whatever that is, if this is whatever your buffet is, and it's not instant enough, it's like you go and get out of the line. I'm going to go and change and do something different, but guess what? We've got to start again. Like one of the things, this happens a lot if you've got children. I've got kids, right, that are growing up, and I notice in them that they're way more. They want more instant gratification. They're not willing to actually take the time to stay in the line, so to speak, to go and get the result. Like you think about, the Facebooks, the Instagrams, these different things. It's literally, if we don't like what we see, we scroll. We scroll. It's all instant, instant, instant. We can now go and buy, so this has happened for quite some time, but you can go to the local white goods store and go and buy a fridge when you don't even have enough money to do it. You can just go and put it on the, buy now, pay later whole thing. That's instant gratification, right? So when you're feeling like that this is happening, oh my gosh, either whatever it is for you, if it's not happening fast enough, this really plays out in wealth. Right, wealth is a huge one where we have to stay in the process and keep doing work on it. I can assure you that you will get a better result if you get in line and also go and stay in line. So the moment you feel like jumping off a strategy, please put your hand up, or let's just work hard on making sure we're getting through to completion and we're doing corrections along the way to go and get to the so-called buffet line at the end. All right, folks, really important strategy. Get in line, stay in line, makes a big difference. Chopping and changing isn't always the greatest pathway. All right, have fun with this one. Talk to you soon. Bye now.